And that was a toilet lid closing.
That was me putting my mug down. Oh my god.
Please do not record you flushing.
Toilet lid, same thing.
Oh.
Oh, I'm doing that too, GM. I don't know why.
Well, I saw it. Welcome one, welcome all back to In Hoc Signo Vinces. This is our session number of a 23.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, positive. Make sure to keep caught up by going to bit.ly/LeafJacketGaming. We have all of our previous sessions episodically. What's
the stream title say?
Session 23.
Yeah.
Keeping you honest.
I see session 22.
You need to refresh, sir.
Refresh your pants.
I got this juice squirt that I stole from Joe, and it tastes like nothing but nasty.
Well then, fuck you.
Well, I tried another one today, and it was great, and this one is garbage.
Which one was it? The orange one?
The one that comes out orange, strawberry pineapple.
Yeah, that one's okay.
It is not good. Anyways, last time we left off, our group had finally fully made it back to Istinvarosa and met with Kylan, who decided to stay with Vola for the duration of the day, seeing his name's late. As such...
Hey, caring for her is important, guys.
As such, the gang went into Istinvarosa without her, and got into some weird situations, to say the least, where they snuck into Templar headquarters and convinced what's his name, Clayton, that they were in a tour group.
A stroke of brilliance.
And was able to get a full tour of the headquarters and allowing Thok to kind of try finding his way in. However, Far Traveler, being the diplomat still, just walked in because he's a diplomat and went and
illegal.
Yeah, and not wanted. And since
that hurts my feelings.
He's
Those
only one
can change.
And he was able to sneak in and find a secret passageway that led to down below the headquarters into a room with a vial of red liquid with gold. I don't know if I described it well enough, but kind of like gold marbling is kind of how I see it. There's a very distinct image in my mind, and that's like the best way I can kind of explain it. Quicksilver, I think, has a very similar, or mercury, whatever, has a very similar texture to it, or look. Anyways,
It's gold?
The marbling color is gold streaks throughout this thick red liquid.
Got it.
I was pretty sure it was just a bottle of Smirnoff Gold.
No, it's more of a deep red. Anyways, upon taking the vial, trap was sprung, the door was closed on him, and the staircase turned into a slide, which a liquid of some unknown nature started to slide across. Far Traveler scaled the walls using his great climbing skills and was able to get back to the door, and after some trying found the lever in the darkness, pulled it, opened the door, and found Doc taking a shit in the corner.
And then promptly left.
And then he just left. Yes.
You left the door open.
After some shenanigans with Jack, almost getting caught as a mage, and with Lee hiding as a Templar, the group finally more or less made it back, with Jack Far Traveler. Were you with Jacked walking into the woods, and Lee and Thok together already made it into the woods, where Kylan waited patiently. Everybody open the door, shit on the floor, carve the dinosaur. Alright. Lots of stuff ended up happening last session. Let's see where we are taken now. So, Thockenly, you make it back to camp, where Kylan has been taking care of Vola. With Kylan are a couple of masked figures. By stature, they look mostly elfish and of the woods. And both of them, the mask is one of a bear and the other of a snow leopard.
Does Kylan seem to notice they're there?
Yes.
And she doesn't seem worried?
Correct.
Okay. Kylan.
Lee?
I currently do not have a beard, just by the way.
Yes, Lee.
Who is this?
Hey, DM, who is this?
1 moment, I forgot to pull up my notes. I'm good at this, don't worry about it. I will grab their names here in a second. Oh, DM is buffering.
These are my friends that I sent for to help me in conquering some neutral ground.
They're not mages or Templars, are they?
They are my friends.
Okay. Not sure what that's worth, but okay.
Amongst the journey for neutral ground, mages and Templars alike will be welcome.
Well, if there are any Templars at this camp right now, then I don't think they would like seeing my face.
None of us do.
I mean, that's fair. I can't argue with that.
Thok just puts on this very I should be mad, but I'm not gonna be mad face.
So, what are they here for, actually?
Well, that's a great question. You know, I was hoping that maybe some of you would have some idea. Because I sent for them, and I think that I have some ideas for them. But, you know, some insight from other people would be great, too.
I don't really know who they are, so I can't provide any insight of how they'd be useful.
They're here for service.
Mm-hmm.
In establishing neutral ground. Thok, you have switched a little bit in your sightings, or however you are. What insight do you have about Templars, and what would appease them for neutral ground?
What do you mean by neutral ground?
There is no neutral ground for Templars.
Ah, well then this will be problematic.
Calamans was the only one who was neutral in those affairs, as far as I could tell. And he has ran away.
Then perhaps our first mission shall be to have them join us for finding Calamans.
They kind of give you a sideways glance as their heads just turn. But their faces are both masked by masks. As that's how that works.
With the masks? I addressed them directly.
The one behind the bear responds, "We are protecting ourselves." with a feminine voice that I can't seem to reproduce.
The bear one did?
Yes.
Okay. From...
The world is dangerous when dealing with mages and Templars. We found it best to protect ourselves, our identities.
It's a good idea.
Alright. I can get behind that.
Do you have another one of those masks that I could borrow?
That's actually not a bad idea. We should have, like, just a craft time.
These masks were created through Druidcraft, and it takes a few hours, but it's not a necessarily difficult task.
I would appreciate one being built. But I understand if you don't have the time.
The snow leopard one stands up from his position where he was kneeling and kind of looks you down pretty closely, getting into that place where people like kind of stare at you really close, and it's really uncomfortable. But he seems to be doing some work, as it were, artistic work.
I kind of just like stare awkwardly around.
Afterwards, he goes to each one of you, both of you, I guess, because the others have not arrived quite yet. Oh yes, I believe we will be able to create suitable masks for you if you wish.
I would. Doesn't have to be super great, just needs to hide my face.
You hear a slight snicker from the bear.
And can you make one for my sister as well?
Yes.
Also, Kylan, may I ask something?
Of course.
Do you have a spare set of clothes that she can wear that is slightly less shitty for my sister?
No, but we could make some.
Okay, I would appreciate that. She would too.
Around this time, Far Traveler Jack, you emerge into your little camp. Where everyone is.
Good. Oh, good. We're all back together.
I sure hope not, because I was not going there.
Where were you going?
The lake.
Oh,
Going to
that's
the
right. All right. That's right. So yes, you guys arrive at the lake where they are not.
That's much more reasonable.
I had forgotten that. Yes. But you are at the lake.
Okay.
It's quiet. There's no one around. If you sit there and wait, then we can move forward from this.
Okay.
I will with what's his name?
Ormer.
Homer. I'll just keep practicing alchemical junk.
Okay. He sees it as a good thing to kill the time, so he definitely joins you and teaches you some more things. Okay. Back to the main group. So, as for clothes, you said we can make some. What is your plan to make clothes for her?
Hide.
Hide. Okay. That will take a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm. I reckon sometime, yes. It is just simply a possibility to make clothing for her. We can temporarily clothe her in some kind of foliage if you'd prefer. Thought.
Oh, sorry. Yes. For now, if there's any kind of foliage that can go in with her clothes she's wearing right now, that'd probably be good.
Yeah, then I will pull one of the two off of mask duty and send him to gather up some light brush and leaves.
I can help them too.
It's very
We-
simple. If you really need my help, I mean,
Well, we have another matter to attend to.
Okay.
Where are Far Traveler and Jack?
They told me that they were. Or Far Traveler told me he was gonna be on his way here, or to the lake. One of the two. I don't. Joe doesn't remember.
it was to the lake. I remember that being a thing said.
Do I remember why they went to the lake instead of the camp?
Because you told them to.
You
Did
don't.
I?
You. They haven't been to camp before, have they?
Yeah, Far Traveler has
Jack-
not.
Far
Jack
Traveler- Jack
has,
has.
so Far Traveler is waiting at the lake, like you told him to.
Oh shit! I thought the camp was at the lake.
No.
No.
Also, I'm being
No.
followed.
Right, I know that. But
No, you don't.
well, Joe might.
Joe might.
I'm sorry. Metagame needs to stop.
It's okay. We're getting reacquainted with who said what to who from last session. We'll get there.
Okay.
So, how badly does Vola need clothes right now?
I mean, I guess not too bad. I just want her disguised in case someone comes by and sees that she's alive and in our possession.
Okay, that's not a big concern. Then never mind.
Well, we can have these two stay here with her, and we can go find Far Traveler and Jack.
I'm staying with her.
Okay. Hey Lee, you go on a mission? Let's split the party again.
Sure, I can get us there, at least.
No.
Okay.
Helen knows the way.
Well, I mean, I just
you
mean
know
I
the way?
can't necessarily get
Shut
us
up, Nate.
back.
Worst meme of 2017. 2018, whatever.
Yes.
So the path from the lake to the camp, how far away is it?
I did try to get sufficiently far from the lake.
I'd say
Initial
prob-
camp was set up in a bear cave.
I'd say probably about half a mile to a mile away.
Okay.
Not too far.
Okay.
It's a 5-10
Yeah,
minute
I'm
walk.
staying with my sister, and I'll have the other two construct masks for me and her, so we are not seen.
Okay, Lee, shall we?
Sure, let's.
Do you need anything before we go for them?
No, I'm all set to go.
Okay. No more exhaustion. I do know your favorite kind of tea at this point.
No, I'm good. I've been keeping fairly fit.
Okay, then let's head off.
So if you mix Mike and Ike's and this drink stuff, it tastes like really bad popcorn. Butter.
Ugh.
Oh,
It's just not what I want.
Angry dog.
Woof. Okay, so yeah, after 5-10 minutes, you emerge by the lake, and you find near the lake, Jack did Far Traveler and Ormer.
when I see them, what are they doing?
Jack and Ormer are doing alchemy stuff. I don't know about Far Traveler.
Would have been tending to camp. Yeah, just setting up like a cook fire or whatever.
Okay.
I'll walk into your camp. What are you setting up?
I didn't know how long it was going to be.
Before...
Look you up and down. your arrival.
Why didn't you just come to our camp?
I'm obviously being followed.
Oh, I look around.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Kylan, you may too.
I don't see anyone.
Neither do you, Kylan.
I think I'm just gonna scrunch together my forehead at that point and just be like, listen, if we're going to the actual camp, we need some sort of subterfuge. Some way to get there without being noticed.
Can they hear us right now?
I shrug. I don't know.
I mean, we can go. We can leave Ormer behind, or I can come back for him, or I can cast invisibility on 3 people is what I'm getting at.
I can carry one person and fly to camp as an eagle.
Ooh. And then I can take the other 2. I mean, at this point, we probably don't care if they see us doing magic, because they already hate us. We just gotta get there and not in such a way that they can't follow.
I don't know who's following you.
I mean, Templars. I don't know where they might be, but that's the only possibility there.
I do, Far Traveler.
Nate, do you have any suggestions?
No, I like the first one I made.
I don't like being separated from Ormer, so take Jekt if you must, but I'm not separating from Ormer.
Okay,
That could work.
that works with me.
Hey, Jacked.
Hey, I didn't see you guys there.
Yeah. You want to go do a thing? We're going to go to our actual camp.
Oh, that's awesome, but I think we're being watched.
Yeah, so the plan is you're going to fly with Kylan.
I can't fly.
Oh,
So
today
carry.
you can.
Oh, yeah.
Jack looks quizzically at Kylan.
Kylan becomes a giant eagle.
Ha!
Oh, wow. I kind of step back as your wing hits me in the face.
Oh, why?
Goodness. Okay, and then I'll take Far Traveler and Ormer, and we can go and be invisible while you 2 fly back.
Sounds good. This is gonna be awesome.
Now that I am a giant eagle, can I do a perception at advantage to try to find the person who's following him?
Once you're in the
His
air, I
eyesight
will allow it.
just changed massively.
True. Go ahead and roll another die for
Okay.
the advantage. Just one. No.
Eyesight changed massively. Brain did not.
Forgot to look
Fair.
left. No. When you're in the sky, I'll let you have another one. Same with Jack.
At advantage because we're so high, or just normal for myself?
Yeah, I'll allow you both to have advantage.
This is how Kylan was getting it.
Right, I do remember this as a thing. Thank you, though. So you guys, 3 of you invisible, 2 of you flying off?
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Alright, go ahead and...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, fuck,
All right.
finally.
We will be removing tracks as we go.
Okay, go ahead and do this. Well, what's your survival? Passive survival.
9.
Let's go ahead and do a survival check. Okay. You do a decent job. If someone really good at survival tracks you, it might not do enough, but just a casual observer won't notice. Kylan, so you do notice someone on the ground, probably about 100, 200 feet away from the camp that Far Traveler was setting up. You also notice that he has an arrow knocked to a bow, pointing directly at you, and he releases it from his hiding spot.
Oh shit.
What is the commander for keep lowest? Is it KL?
Was that shot at Kylan?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, Matt.
I have something. Why do I have this?
I'll try
Hey,
it.
Matt, I don't know my AC right now.
I can look it up here in a second, then.
AC of a 20 eagle.
13.
Okay. Here, we'll just do that. And the answer is...
Oh, shit. What's the rules on casting spells? If it's an action, do I have to have any sort of preparation, or can it be because something happened?
If it's an action, you have to have a turn to do it. Or
okay, no worries.
so like 6 seconds. If you have 6 seconds, you can do it. So what happens is, Kylan, you get into the air. Both you kind of look around. Jack's not seeing anything, and you look over and you see this man in a dark cloak with some camouflage aspects to it shoot off an arrow. And as the arrow goes up, you notice it has something on it. Maybe a vial of some liquid. But he shot low and it goes under you and falls back to earth.
My reaction to being attacked is going to just be to fly higher and faster away. Not going to engage.
Okay.
Dash.
And Jack, with the arrow flying by, you hear this, and you can look down and kind of see where this is coming from, and you can see the person down there, and you will have enough time to cast a spell if you wish. I will say you are already about 200 feet away.
Okay. No, I was just seeing if we could not get hit by it, but we didn't, so I think we're all right.
Okay. So, Kylan, how do you want to fly back? Do you want to kind of go past and loop around, or what?
I want to soar right on the treetops. Give Jack a wild ride.
Oh.
So keeping low enough that any roads that are more than a little bit away, you wouldn't really easily be able to just look up and see me.
Right, okay. So, skimming the treetops and coming down directly onto the camp then?
Yeah. I'll drop Jack there, and I'll actually fly up afterward to get a
drop him from
view of
tree
the
height,
surrounding
huh?
area. Yeah, I'm down for that too. Yeah, let's do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so you bring it down to camp, and then you go back up, looking for what?
Surveying the area. I just got attacked. I want to make sure there's not anything else going on. Do flyovers of the quarter-mile radius around the area.
So as you fly around, you don't really see anything out of the normal. And Barch Traveler, Lee, and Ormer, you guys arrive back at camp shortly before Kylan comes back from her circles.
Okay. Once we're at camp, I'm going to tell Ormer to get set up with a more permanent alchemical station so we can begin work on the flask. I'll give him the flask, and then I'll actually go back the way we came, stealthily, and be looking for anybody who may be following the path that we took.
Do you
Okay.
tell us where you're going?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I don't see you leave, so.
Yep.
I mean, once we get back to camp, I would drop invisibility.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. Okay. So you walk. It's stealthing is at half speed, so it takes a little bit extra time to get there. But you don't see anyone following you. And do you go all the way back to the
Nope.
lake clearing? No. Okay.
Nope.
So yeah, you're pretty certain no one's following you at that moment.
Okay.
Where did Far Traveler go? Didn't he come back with us?
You would have heard me talking to Ormer.
Oh, right.
If you would ask
So
that,
you may not have seen him get a vial.
Ormer finds the flattest plot of ground, kind of grumbling about adverse working conditions, and then starts to set up a table.
Can I hear him say that?
Yeah.
We saved you from chains, old man.
Oh, is
I'm
that
at
where
the
we got him?
forest. I mean, I don't mind going traveling. It's the forest. It's always lumpy. And you have to be careful with this type of thing, because if something spills and it's dangerous, you can hurt the forest, or the people, or do some things you don't want to do.
Fair enough.
Does anybody in that group have mold earth? Because it'd be real easy to make a perfectly flat surface with a cantrip.
Nope.
No.
Tragic.
The bear, like, the earth is important, kind of looking over at Kylan, and waves her hand as the earth makes a small platform for him. Oh, wait, thank you, madam. Now with a more stable working environment, it seems to be a little happier.
When I land, I'll ask Ormer, do you know of any alchemical mixes that would take out a druid's wild shape?
That's very fascinating. The druid's wild shape is usually a connection to the land through divine magics. Possibly with the handcuffs that were made for the Coatl.
Staples?
Yeah, you guess those.
Do you still have those, or did we give them to my dad?
Oh, shit. You did what?
I'm wondering if we gave them to my dad, or we still have them.
I don't recall you giving
we
him
gave them.
anything last time.
You know what? Far Traveler kept them in his bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking
We were
of which,
attacked by whoever was following Far Traveler, and the arrow that was flung at us had a vial attached to it.
If they did figure something out that's new to me, otherwise, tracking, perhaps? It's not too difficult to track things alchemically nowadays.
Oh, that seems fair.
As we are trying to do for Calamance, no doubt.
Yes, and then he shakes the vial of the the liquid. This shouldn't be too difficult, though. I might have to save some to study. I'll have Jack to help me, actually, as my apprentice. He actually motions Jack to join him while setting up to kind of show him how he sets up and actually have him help some.
And I will walk over and assist.
Very good.
I'm gonna approach Lee. And I'll say, now that we have a moment of breathing, it's been a little while since I've seen you. I wanted to know if you had any more of those flare-ups.
Oh, no. I hadn't thought about it in a while, actually.
Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I think I'm doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anything's going on and you need any help, I am here for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything at this time? Oh, I did have a question.
Yes.
What?
Sorry. God damn it. Yes. So I have the sending stone for Calamance, right?
Was it? Yeah, I think it was given to you.
Okay.
Far Traveler gave you his.
Okay. So I would like to take that out, and I would like to say, let's see. I'm gonna try to like kind of code it in such a way to let him know that would be us, but not like not easy to tell if anyone else was listening to it.
Well, he'll hear your voice.
Right. Well, if you know this is Calamance's sending stone. What? What did? Let's see. He and I talked about something.
You guys had a heart-to-heart in the war room once, right?
Yes, we did.
And at the war camp.
Let's see. He mostly talked about how he was like an uncle to Fola and I. So, can I let's see. Do I know of any like childhood stories that he would know of that like my parents wouldn't?
Sure. When you were a child, Calamance took you to see the circus.
Okay.
And at the circus was the first time you had ever seen someone cast prestidigitation. And it wasn't technically allowed. And Calamance, being a Templar of high rank at the time, supposed to take care of it, but he just let it slide.
Okay. So, in my sending stone, I'm going to say, hello. To verify identity, this is T. Sending up to K. You took me to a show at some point when I was young. What did I see there for the first time? And that's my message.
Okay. Let me double check to see what sending stones can do. I think they do the spell sending.
Message.
Uh, okay. There's no immediate response. However, after a little bit, you get the response of just one word. Prestidigitation.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay. And so am I? I think for sending stones, is it still limited to like once per day?
That's a good
Hey,
question.
pull up Silas's character sheet because it's listed there.
Is it really? Let's
Yeah.
see. Under the dead folder. Where did he have them?
I think I had him in the thing on the right below the flaws and bonds and all that.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, trying to find the details of it. Sending the repairs.
So that's all there is.
Once, after which
Oh,
stone Earth's regain. Okay, so it regains its magic at dawn. Okay, so we have a connection to him, but we can only talk to him once a day.
there it
I
is.
think, unless you say otherwise.
That is, I believe, correct. I also believe that the wording is very 3.5, but that's okay.
Huh?
Oh, the setting stone thing that Silas has is for the other different edition because it's standard action and minor actions.
Right.
Or
Found mine from this. Yeah. There you go.
that's Pathfinder stuff, probably.
Is it? Oh shit. Oh, whatever.
Oh no, it has
So
fifth.
once a day, regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So I will say, well, we have a secure connection to him. Either that or either that or it is him, but he's under surveillance or something. But regardless, we have a connection, whether or not it's secure.
Okay. As for gear, Bar Traveler, did you grab everyone's gear?
I would have if I had time.
Okay.
I think he did.
I remember it being loaded into wagons.
That's
It's
something
in
that
the
I
wag-
was going to mention taking from the wagon, but we just sort of kept rolling, and I don't like interrupting people. That's something I would have done before the invisibility deadly cast, and that's something I would have left at the camp.
Okay. I figured as much. Just thought I'd double check. Um,
If I knew that I was being observed, I wouldn't have left that stuff unattended at the wagon.
right. Okay. If I remember correctly, it is late evening at this point. Your little camp is becoming dark. Anything you guys want to do before resting?
Once the dark starts to set in, I'll return to Kylun's camp.
Right.
I would
So-
like to set up some kind of night shift for people to take watch. Also, if it's possible, like set off any kind of traps around the place once Far Traveler gets back.
Okay. So you want to make some traps? Porcello will return very shortly, so we can just go ahead and do that.
Okay.
What types of traps are you thinking? Like tripwire, tree to face traps, or
Yeah, tripwire, something that would basically alert us to someone's approach.
Alerting traps are very good. I like those.
Yeah.
Okay, so like loud noises and stuff. Someone approaches.
Yeah, because like I would make more elaborate ones, like something that would trap someone, but we probably don't have that time.
Fair. Sure, you're able to rig up a couple of them, especially with other people's help who know the woods. After you guys are done setting up your traps, you come back into camp where the two elves, or woodland people, druids, are waiting with masks in hand. So, we have finished.
Just for Thok and Vola?
Thok, Vola, and Lee. They just finished the 3, so if you want more, they can make more. It will just take more time.
I don't think Kylan needs one.
I'm
Jack
fine.
might profit from one, but
So what do these masks look like?
Jack can have mine because I don't need one.
So they're like, what's the word? Kind of wooden mask you see at festivals in Asian cultures.
Kabuki?
Is that the word?
It's a word.
Japanese theater masks.
Yeah.
Does this work? I didn't think that would work. Well, I can set it to Discord real fast and then get it onto Roll20.
Can that be Vola's and this one be mine?
You're gonna ask, and I'm gonna say probably not, because I already have what you guys are getting.
Okay, sorry.
But I like this one.
Ooh, I like that one a lot.
So one, of course, wanted the blue spirit.
I want that one in real life.
It's very nice. So, I will definitely get those. Or, actually, I'm gonna go with this one instead. Anyways. So, they bring over a mask for Thok. And it is of a boar. And they say this one is yours. And for Vola, and it's one of a sloth.
Okay.
The shade.
And then they go over to Lee and they hand you a mask of a fox, funny enough.
I hand it to Jack.
What's this?
He
It's
is not a fox. This one is for you. If he wants his own, we can make him one.
I have no use of one. I have my own faces. And I will do a disguised self into like just whatever
Into a fox?
Yeah. Whatever the fox people are. I don't remember what it is.
Kitsune?
That's it. Thank you.
They kind of give you a look like, why'd you make us do it? Now that you can see their faces. Like, they kind of just stare at you for a bit through their mask, and then they take it back from you, and they go back, and then they start working on it. And then one of them pops up. Does anyone else need a mask?
Sure, I'll take one. Those look pretty cool.
Okay. You fair-skinned one.
Unnecessary.
You want a mask, white boy?
Ormer's like, I will join in the festivities. Why not?
You're back.
And they look him over a little bit. He looks visually uncomfortable, like, I didn't expect this to be a part of the process. And then they just walk away from him. Kylan, do you want one?
No, thank you.
Okay, 2 more masks then. And then get back to work.
I'm going to keep my packed weapon as a longbow for right now.
Okay.
I would also like to cast Detect Magic as a ritual and see if these masks are magical at all.
After casting it, the answer is no.
Okay, cool. I put mine on. I put Vil on her face.
They fit pretty snug.
Cool.
And comfortably. Even though they are just made of wood, they seem to kind of curve to your facial features. They did a really good job of matching that. And they don't obscure your vision at all.
Cool.
If it wasn't done already, I'll return the party's gear that they left at the Atreides estate to them.
Oh, good, my playing cards, and I'm going to sit down and play solitaire.
So what of my stuff did you bring?
There is definitely a suit of full plate armor, totally decked out with the symbol.
You should probably put that back on.
So, Thok is gonna, like, take the plate and then look at the symbol and be all like, I don't want to wear this with this symbol on it.
I mean, take a knife to it or something.
So is there any way I can, like, kind of repaint it? Like, is there any kind of, like, potion that armor can make so that if you, like, rub it into the oils, it'll kind of dissolve the symbol?
So the symbol isn't just there, it's a physical part of the metal as it was imbued with alchemicals. Kind of like a tattoo for armor.
Okay.
That's not just inking on top of it.
Okay. I know it's not practical or smart of me to not use my armor, but I'm sorry. I don't think I can wear this. I have a spell that will grant me, make me harder to hit, definitely, for now, until I get another set of armor, but sorry, I can't wear this.
Perhaps we should add to these symbols instead of forget them altogether.
Add
Such as?
something instead of taking it away. That's a good idea.
Such as?
I believe that we have access to some tools of balance, don't we, alchemically? Kylan doesn't know about Silas's tattoo. Help me out, guys.
I have no idea what tattoo Silas had.
Oh, speaking of, Far Traveler, you have to draw that up, tattoo that on my skin sometime.
Ah, okay.
On my hands.
Sounds like Jack is not bringing it up either.
I happen to have some blue ink with me.
Is it enough to cover up an entire full plate armor?
It was meant for skin, not metal.
It was meant for Jack's skin.
Ah.
He turned blue a lot.
And so is everything in my pack there?
Should be. I didn't disturb anything. I mean, I didn't check for wiretaps or stuff.
I'm gonna instantly drop the pack and then back away from it and then, like, make a zip mouth motion with my lips.
I don't understand. Why would you want to seal your face?
I'm gonna like
Inspiration.
I'm gonna like put my finger on my lip and then like suggest that he do the same.
I walk over and put my finger on his lips.
God damn it.
Sock, you've become very erratic as of late.
I'm gonna like wipe his hand off and then just yell out, or not yell out, just like say, "Shut up." And I'm going to whisper in his ear, "Do you not think that our stuff was bugged or tracked?"
Kylan's going to be taken aback by the sudden intimacy of putting fingers on lips and then whispering kindly into each other's ears.
I suspect there are quite a large amount of bugs in the forest.
Joe quits.
I just chuckle and continue playing solitaire.
Tracking devices. They could put tracking devices in our shit.
You never covered that. Is that why you had to shit in the
I'm just gonna like put my hand over his mouth, my finger on my lips, and then sort through my pack and look for anything that is not mine or any kind of stuff that might have some kind of tracking thing on it.
Do an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I assist him?
Oh yeah, you can look around in it there with him.
Yeah, I just for Kylan to help. Are you better investigation?
Oh, let me check. No, probably not. I'm a 0.
I'm a -1, so you do it. I'll give you assistance.
That's advantage then.
Oh,
Wow.
He found brown streaked underwear.
You don't find anything out of the normal.
it's okay, Thok.
Okay, check. I need to check every other bag that Far Traveler brought.
Okay. Are you done okay, buddy?
My
What are you
my
so
father
afraid of?
probably wants me dead. I don't want to risk anything.
The entire mage army has wanted you dead for a long time. I think you can calm down about one person wanting you dead.
Do you know how powerful the family Atreides is?
Do you know how powerful all the mages are? Take a chill pill. You're okay.
I'm going to check my own bag. Thank you very much.
So, pardon me for being paranoid.
I will take this moment to check my pack for any sort of bugs.
Just a beetle on top.
Oh, good.
God
Okay.
One backhanded comment from Far Traveler, and here we are.
No. No, you guys' pack seem fine. You don't seem to be tampered with at all.
Okay.
Our traveler went just really fast about gathering everyone's stuff.
All my delicates are there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now that everyone's packs are searched, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, lucky that nothing was planted, at least physically on us anyway. But we do have someone still following us, and I advise we take watch over things.
Why don't we just go kill them?
Well, do you know where they are?
No.
Exactly, so we can wait for them to come to us.
Far Traveler, you were being followed about 200 feet behind your camp that you had set up. If they approach again, perhaps they would approach from about, 200 feet out.
We should have gone and confronted him. I could have tagged him.
I was more concerned about the safety of the little mage. I was a big bird at the time.
That's fair.
And also, like, I set up a bunch of traps around camp too.
Oh, can I check his traps?
You guys would have worked together on them. They're pretty well done.
Just hearing that Thok said he set up traps. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
You helped me do them.
Sorry, all I remember doing is looking through your bag.
What? That was a very short amount of time compared to the traps.
I don't think we actually set up traps yet. We just said we wanted to.
No,
I
he
thought
You
we
did.
said you did.
He did.
Okay. Then, oh yeah, of course. I don't know how that slipped my mind so easily. Yes, it was really fun setting up traps with you, Thok. They should be rather loud.
Thanks.
Just put like a
Okay.
Thok voice box whenever they get tripped. It just goes magic.
Evil!
Evil.
Alright, so with that, I would like to go to bed. And Kylan, do you think you and your other elf friends could keep watch during the night?
Of course.
Thank you.
I'll look over to Far Traveler, knowing he likes to set himself in the watch as well.
What?
We will default to your schedule, if you'd like to take a watch.
I'll take first.
Okay?
The four of you are taking a watch. Anyone else?
Doc's going to bed. He's gonna sleep next to his sister.
Still weird.
I haven't seen her in 14 goddamn years, and she's been in prison. Cut me some slack.
I'm glad your guys' reunion is so touching.
And close.
I'm just glad she's alive.
I'm so
Mhm.
glad Ellie never had a brother.
Cut him some of that old man milk.
Good stuff. It's good stuff.
Unless her dad cheated on me, and Kylan begins to have a little bit of an existential crisis.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm on watch.
Okay, so the night passes uneventfully. Everyone gets the benefit of a long rest.
Hooray!
Well,
Yay.
Points.
So in the morning, the druids present the remaining masks, and they give one to Jecht, and it is of a wolf, and the other to Ormer of a goat.
A snicker.
Wow, this is really cool. Thanks.
A pleasure. Much like the others, it is very finely crafted that it fits to your facial structure almost perfectly. Smooth and comfortable.
I suppose
So-
at this point I kind of have to wear my mask just so that we look like a posse.
They took your mask and modified it to make the wolf.
Okay, that works.
So Jack really doesn't have any idea why we have these masks.
So we
So
can
Protect
walk
our
around.
identities.
Yeah. Walk around town a little easier.
You don't think anybody's going to ask why we have masks on?
It's easier to come up with a reason why we're wearing a mask than it is to come up with a reason why we're wearing a wanted man's face.
Pretty sure the answer would be murder and desecration of the body.
Exactly.
That's a good reason to wear a mask.
Not much of a good reason to wear a wanted man's face, though.
That's more the how rather than the why, I suppose.
True. So, morning sets. Traps did not go off, and the 4 masks have been made, or 3, I guess. No, it was 4. That's right, Vola. I'm forgetting. What are you guys wanting to do?
Any progress
let's
on
try-
tracking Calamans?
Yeah, try talking to Calamance again.
Yes. So with the sending stone, I would like to take it and say, like, I'll ask the group, like, all right, so we know that this leads to him, but we don't know a few things. We don't know whether or not he's under surveillance, and we don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Well, if he's being surveyed, or whatever, however that goes, that word, then we'd want to go get him anyway.
True.
So maybe we just ask where he is, and if they're drawing us into a trap, I guess we're just getting him anyway.
That's true. So if he tells us a false location, then we can verify. And if the location lines up with the place he's actually at, then that's just more confidence that, we're correct. But if he gives a false location and his true location is somewhere else, then we know that it could be a trap. Right?
I don't disagree at all.
Okay.
So
My
maybe
head
we just ask
hurts.
where he is.
All right. Taking sending
can-
stone.
We can even ask where he is, and I can figure out if that's where he is pretty quickly.
Okay. So take the sending stone. Okay, this is T. What is your location?
Again, there's a small pause, and then from the stone you hear, "Go to the forest, veiled in shadow."
So that's pretty cryptic.
Is it? Does anybody know of a shadowy forest?
Hey, do I know anything about a
that's-
shadowy forest?
That's Landavale.
Oh,
Oh, Far Traveler, you're familiar?
I bypassed it on the way to Istanverosa from my homelands.
okay.
Yes, I've seen it. I did not venture inside.
So, old man.
Can you get us back there?
I don't see why not.
So, old man, how's that potion coming along?
Well, it's unique. Something I've never worked with before.
So I'll ask the other questions later, but do you think you can use it to find Calamence's location?
If it is part of his blood, which, if you take this, I assume it would be, or if he were to take it, I probably could, but I would have to use a lot of the vial, and it's a lot to waste.
What's wrong with wasting it?
This is the secret to a longer life.
Yes, but doesn't matter to me much. If it was very important to Calamence, then why would he leave it here?
Maybe he didn't have time to get it. By my understanding, he was a wanted man by the time he left.
Really? I wonder why my dad would give him time to run then. Well, as it is, I do not mind if you use most of it. You know what? We can travel to the Forest of Shadow, as you mentioned, and possibly along the way there, I can keep in constant communication with him and ask him if he's okay with us using all of it.
This isn't about wasting it for his sake or yours. It's mine. The learning opportunities. I could teach the boys so much with just this vial alone, but there's only so much of this vial.
Well, how about this? If it's true that High Templars have these vials in order to extend their age, then all you need to do in order to find a vial is to find a High Templar.
Are you suggesting theft? Murder?
No,
From
I'm not
Templars?
suggesting murder, I'm suggesting theft.
From Templars still.
Maybe on down the road. Well, Jack, what do you think?
Well, if there's no reason for us to use it right now, if we're in contact with Calamance, there's no point.
My concern is if he's under surveillance, then the information he could be giving us could be false and leading us into a trap.
Fartafler, about how far is it to the Dark Forest?
It would be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish days out, something like that.
Hey DM, what's that like in miles for a messenger?
As the crow flies in a straight line, just over 100 miles.
So if we get closer to it, and I just start sending birds, we can figure out where he is.
That's acceptable to me. However, we should not lose sight of our ultimate goal, which is to bring down mages. Calamance is a secondary concern.
Well, that was our concern maybe back when we were with the Templars.
Do not be a fool, Thok. They still control the elemental amalgamation. That could ruin all life.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Well,
Agreed.
What do you suggest? I mean, it's kind of too late for us to team up with the Templars now.
Too late for you, perhaps, but my goal remains to stop them from possessing that.
Okay. Then how do you suggest doing that by chance?
We kill it.
Should
We
we
ourselves-
find the Mage
We
City?
5 destroy it ourselves.
Yeah, why not?
No. Do you see what they did to my face?
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
You're not going to like it.
What?
So, part of what Calamance was helping me with was finding a way to the Shadowfell to completely get my issue under control. And potentially, once that's completely under control, it would give me some measure of extra power that we could use to defeat that creature.
So, Lee, I'm not a Templar anymore. You can tell me anything. I don't care.
I just did.
Oh, well, what I mean when I say that, I mean so you go to Shadowfell and take control of this power. What is this power specifically? How did you come in touch with it, and what did it give you?
It is a vestige of let me reference real quick. Of a Netherese mage.
What?
I believe it's Netherese.
No, Netherese is correct.
Is it Netherese? Then I'm bad at words.
Well,
And if we can slay the part of him that holds the main power, then I might be able to use more of that for myself.
I see.
Additionally, my people have been sent. What was his name? Don Knotts.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
The gnome.
I'm spacing on it. I feel bad.
It's been a long
Wait.
time.
I think I've
Gurky?
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Gherkin.
It's Girk.
It's Gurk.
Gurk.
So he is in, well, the care of my people, and he knows how to get to Mia Cassale, and that's where their concentration would have been, attempting to work on the elemental. That's also where your mother's soul is.
Right.
Hmm.
So, and I mean, so we have ways to get there when we're ready.
How do we know that what's his name again? Girk?
Gurk.
How do we know that Girk actually made it there safe?
We don't.
Exactly.
We could find out.
Okay. So it
So
looks to me
let's-
like we have a lot of options ahead of us. Lee, your proposal is to you want to travel to Shadowfell and gain control over what's controlling you, yes?
Yes.
How
I mean,
would you go about doing
alternatively, what was that?
How would you go about doing that?
Calaman's had some idea, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So you want to go to
Alternatively-
Calman's too?
Yeah, we might
Okay.
also be able to convince the mage to travel here so we could slay him.
Which mage? Oh, the one
The-
sent over there.
Yeah, the one that's in the Shadowfell.
Ah. That's an idea. But you want to meet with Calamance regardless, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you want to go to Calamance? I want to go to Calamance. Who else wants to go to Calamance?
Well, what if we had other people searching for Calamance while we found the location of Mia Cassell?
That's
Say that
not
again. I was
terrible.
reading two things at once.
What if we had other people searching for Calamance while we went and found the location of Mia Cassell?
If we're on our way to the Aroth Okav Mountains, then we could find Calamance, and then along the way there, see if we can get Girk, and he can give us directions for traveling to Miakasal. And for traveling there, we would need a big plan, a very big plan, because I don't want to die again.
I'm gonna turn to my two druid friends and say, "Would you like to go on a search mission?"
We are here to help.
I'll turn back to Thok.
Okay. All right.
They're here
So-
to help, so maybe they
Got
could
it.
help us find Calamance,
Sounds like a good idea.
and we can find Gurk.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw it, Nate, but the path is straightforward through all of these things.
Yeah.
My concern is us spending time finding Calamance, while instead of traveling directly to Gurk.
Okay, our path is straight through where we're going to be looking for Calamance.
Yeah.
My concern is us losing our way. That's a big area, right? Like, we spent most of our time in like 4 squares on this map.
If you say so.
That's a
Also-
lot of area to find Calamance in.
Also, I mean, we have Sending Stone. We don't have Gurks. So if we were to find one before the other, I think we would be able to find Calamance first. And he can assist us in finding Gurk, maybe.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a long ass journey. Now that I think about it. My concern isn't us getting lost. It's us not finding Calamance and losing track completely of the mission ahead.
Well, we can find Gurk. And, well,
We hope.
okay. We hope, yes. It's possible that he was taken aside by my father instead. Because I know that he desperately wanted to go to Istinvarosa. And if Calamance
Mia Cassale.
said... What?
Mia Cassale, Istinvarosa is the Templar
Oh,
temp.
fucking goddamn. I know my father really wants to go to Mia Cassale, and if Calamance ordered Gurk to the Aroth Mountains, then it's possible that my dad doesn't give a shit about what Calamance thinks, and has taken Gurk already.
Oh, I so desperately hope that's true, because that is such an act of war.
That's what I was thinking.
An act of war by...
Your
the
father.
Templars on his people, yeah.
Yeah, the Templars on my people.
Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, for me, that's excellent.
Okay.
Because then then he doesn't have to be so torn about which side of this war he's on right now.
Hmm. So, we have two options. Look for Gurk, look for Calamance.
They should be one and the same.
And Gurk is on the way to... Calamance is on the way to Gurk, correct?
Yes.
Okay, then let's go there. Let's go try to find Calamance. We have two different ways. We could do nothing, but that's stupid. I don't want to die. So we have both the potion to track him, and we have the sending stones. Yeah, I think we're pretty set. Just make sure we're not traveling along the path, and any Templars that come across our way, then we can go to combat with them. And Chuck
Okay.
is kind of getting like choked up.
What to do with Vola in the meantime?
Bring her with us.
We're
I
just
do
gonna
not trust
carry
her.
around someone who's comatose all
I do
the
not
time.
trust her with anyone else except for us. And if Jax and Ormer can eventually take out enough of the alchemical tattoos that is suppressing her, then she might be conscious, and she might be of use to that. I can see my sister again.
Perhaps we should focus on her first, so that she's not a burden upon our trip, or put in for further danger.
I have a horse.
That is not what I said.
Well, we could probably fix it, like help her along the way. Do you think so?
My biggest concern is that we are amongst the battle, and then somebody decides, hey, she seems special to you, let's take her. And she is defenseless against it, and if we are in the midst of battle, we might be defenseless against stopping them.
I will protect her. I will keep her by my side always. Besides, if we are being tracked, then odds are if we stayed here for too long, then they would find us.
Perhaps we should enter into crisis.
I'm always in a crisis.
From my study of the area searching for a neutral city, this seems the least lenient upon either sides of this war.
Meaning that they seem the most neutral?
Mm-hmm. So perhaps we can find some refuge there and heal your sister.
Possibly. And we have these masks to guide us too, so. Okay. That seems alright. And it's along the way to the forest, so I'm game for that. Anyone else's thoughts?
I feel like it would be worthwhile for me to at least send a message to Clayton informing him that I'm going back to have a meeting with my people.
That works. It's probably not a bad plan.
No, it's not.
Sounds like you guys are done deliberating. Does that mean you have made a final decision?
Yeah, so right now, the mission, the plan, is that we are going to travel to Christos because it's neutral territory, and we're going to try to fix up Vola there. Then we're going to go to the Dark Forest, the Land of Forest, in order to search for Calamance. Then once we find a meetup with him, we're going to continue our way to, is it the north or the east that the mountains are at?
Southeast.
Southeast? Okay. Continue to the southeast to the Orosokab Mountains.
Yep.
In order to find Gurk and possibly meet up with Far Traveler's tribe.
Oh.
Okay, sound good? Is that a good plan?
Oh. What did I do?
Wait,
Is
what
it
happened?
me? I hope to God it wasn't me. Can I blame someone else? I hope I can blame someone else.
Check Discord. I sent a pretty marvelous gift.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
so...
son of a bitch, it was me. I know what it is too.
So
well, we came up with a plan, and
sounds like the first step in your plan is to go to Chrysos.
First step in my plan is to go retrieve that horse from the side of the lake because he's not doing too well, I think.
Oh,
maybe he's doing fine. I don't know.
He has a lot of water.
He does.
Yes, he does.
But no thumbs to get into it.
Correct.
There's also a lake, so hopefully he can at least get to that water.
That's bad water. That's nasty water.
You could lead a
Fish
horse to
pee in
water.
there.
Also dead people.
That's secondary.
Secondary. There's snake pee.
Fuck you. The last thing Silas did before he died was pee himself.
Yeah, well, he did get drugged into the water. Anywho.
Should I go to Istanverosa in person or just send a message?
I'm sure you can get away with sending a message. We don't want to risk them holding you to talk to you about anything.
I do worry about your follower if you travel back.
Worry about my follower?
The guy who's stalking
an arrow.
Oh, well, he's assaulted the team, so if I see him, he's as good as dead.
Fair enough.
As far as I'm concerned, we're still a cohesive unit.
For now.
I believe so.
I say to myself in my head.
I can almost like you guys.
I will turn to the druids and ask them to track ahead to Chrysos, and I will meet them there. Prepare a place for us, if you can.
We will head forward, but I don't expect you guys to be too much longer. No?
Shouldn't be far behind you. If we are more than 2 days without meeting you in Chrysos, return to your families.
Very well. We might make a stop on the way. We have a friend nearby. She lives in a cabin around here.
Very well.
Is she dead, Jim?
What was that?
Dead, Jim?
She said, Jim, she might be. We haven't seen her in a long time. The older woman.
She's definitely dead.
She's a hag. That's what I've come to know about old women in this campaign.
I mean, it's been pretty consistent.
Truth.
Okay. How are you sending? So you're going down to the lake to get your horse at least, and a carriage. Or wagon, that is. Okay. Anyone else?
Far traveler, should we follow behind and wait in the forest for you?
I honestly would need either a messenger bird or you to send a message to Clayton if I'm not going in person.
It would be a really bad idea for me to send a messenger bird.
I mean,
However, I'm sure we can just wait for you to come back if you want to just head in.
I can do it. I can tell the message.
Okay. We'll just keep the cart then. And the horse.
Can I borrow the horse?
Yes.
Okay.
Doc, we're
Hey,
pulling
Matt?
the wagon.
Oh, wait.
What?
I mean, I can be there and back in like, it wouldn't take too long, would it?
No.
On horseback?
On horseback, it would be pretty quick.
Yeah. I should just go and come back.
Okay.
I'm gonna disguise self into a core. What kind of garb should I be in for, like, a messenger?
Well, I don't know if a horse is very appropriate as a messenger of the Corps, but generally loose-fitting clothing would be ideal, though it may be a bit, how do you say, revealing for you?
Oh, don't worry, I'm used to it, and I will switch into like it'll look almost like tradition. Oh my goodness, that hurt. Almost like traditional dark elf clothing, but lighter colors in grays and whites and browns.
Browns are very important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt,
All
do
right.
I have enough time to ensure that the two druids have the aptitude to cast Animal Messenger?
Is that what level spell is that?
I believe it is a second level spell. It can be ritual casted though, so I can at least teach the ritual for them to know when they have the capability.
One moment, and we'll see what we can do here. Come on. Did I pass it up? I must have. Is it not in this book? Oh, it's not in this book. That's why. LOL. Silly me. Animal Messenger, they have the ability to cast that.
Cool.
Okay, so after you make sure they can do that, they head off towards Chrysos.
If Lee's going to take the horse, then we should find the spy.
That's not a bad plan.
Alright, so the rest of you head down to the lake, the pond, the thing, the water.
I will use a wild shape to become a giant eagle and fly overhead, looking for a spy.
Okay. Still the half plate. Alright.
That doesn't say half plate.
That does say full plate. I don't know why. Well, you can always make it half plate by taking pieces out.
What? Oh, I can make a half plate by taking. Okay.
But
So can I just like take off the breastplate area that has the Templar symbol on it?
well, the breastplate's the majority of the armor. You can definitely do that, but the AC on it is gonna be very low. I'd have to look into it.
Okay.
I could do that right now, though.
Okay.
If you want to do that right now.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll be looking that up while I am trying to talk at the same time, because I can do things.
Oh, I mean, you can make it later. Actually, that's fine. When I say right now, I mean like we could have done like the picking apart of it retroactively.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make it Dex 14.
Okay. And so the shield that had a Templar symbol on it too, right?
Correct.
Okay. And my sword, was there anything special about it? Did it have like a Atreides symbol on it?
I think you had the Atreides symbol on your sword, yeah.
Okay.
It's the Atreides symbol is still on the shoulder pads, I believe, of your armor. I can't remember if you had both or not.
Fuck. I don't want either Templar or Atreides symbol on it.
Create a new name for the Atreides.
Or just dump the name Atreides, come up with your own name, and it is possible I could do an alchemical action, change the symbol.
Change it to the ladies.
If at this moment you take off everything that's marked, you'll be left with AC 13.
Okay, that's fine with me. It's like chainmail and stuff.
No, it's still
No,
considered.
it's not. Okay.
Well,
Is
it would be. I'd say it's medium, so you can have up to a +2 dex on that.
Well, I have -1 dex anyway, so.
Well, then you don't get good dex.
Okay. Do I get disadvantage on stealth checks still?
I'll say no.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's just like gauntlets and boots
And leggings.
and leggings. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. That's it. Okay, sounds good.
Fuck, I didn't realize you were so in shape.
Oh.
It does have the basic leathers under it.
Okay, so it's 13?
Yeah.
Got it. That means my AC is now 12. Woohoo!
Do you take into account a negative modifier for armor?
Actually, yeah, I don't think so.
On any armors that include your dex, yes.
Oh, never mind.
If it doesn't include your dex already, then you don't get any negatives, but
I thought it was minimum of +1 or +0. I don't remember. Whatever. I'm making it 12 for now. We'll worry about it later.
Yeah, only heavy says it doesn't penalize you. So.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this doesn't come up often, but the armor entries say you add. They never mention subtracting for lower decks.
So
And this is 5th edition, which is a lot simpler.
In heavy armor, there is an actual thing that says heavy armor doesn't let you add your dexterity modifier to your armor class, but it also doesn't penalize you if your dex modifier is negative.
Okay.
And the rest don't say anything about that.
Got it.
they
Got
have
it.
a negative modifier.
Here,
Acceptable.
let me give you a gift for the moment. I'll
What's
cast Barkskin. I can concentrate on this for up to an hour, and I can continue to while I'm a bird. But as soon as I cast a spell, it'll drop it. But for now,
Concentration spell.
yeah. Well, like all my spells.
How dare your cure wounds be a concentration?
But for the time being, for the next hour, You'll be much harder to hit.
Okay, Barkskin.
Yes,
Barkskin.
16 AC.
Yep, your AC can't be less than 16.
Cool.
Also, you're brown. Very important.
It was already kind of
And I
brown.
would like to cast Find Steed in order to summon a horse for. Oh, no, the horse didn't die, so it's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Putting her on my horse. And can I like put a blanket or something over the horse so people don't see that it's like fey and shit? Oh, it's an elk.
Oh, that's right. I made it into an elk, but it fey to me for an animal just means it's an animal.
Okay, all right, got it. Yeah,
So
not really much I can do to disguise an elk.
it's just an elk.
All my conjure animals are technically fey.
Yeah, they look pretty normal. The markings in the fur might be unique and different, but other than that, it's whatever. You can just imagine Princess Mononoke, that one guy who rides his elk everywhere.
Got it.
Okay, so you guys head south.
Most of us.
Well, we're heading to the lake. Lee's gonna take the horse. The rest of us are gonna look for the tracker.
Yep.
Right. As you guys head to the lake, Kylan, you're a giant eagle, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
At the lake, you see 3 gentlemen sitting and waiting behind the tree by the lake. Do a perception check.
At advantage, because I'm a birdie.
Yes. Okay, you also see 3 archers hiding in the tree line next to the road.
Okay.
This place looks familiar.
I will avert back toward the party.
Okay. Let me check one small thing. That's the wrong place to check. That's why that didn't work. There we go. Cool. So you go back to the party. Do you transform back into humanoid form, or what?
I do. And I'll tell everybody there is an ambush lying ahead. 3 men by the lake and 3 archers behind the road.
Oh, with your
Is that-
perception check? With your
20.
perception check of 20, you were able to determine that one of the 3 men by the lake was Clayton.
Oh, shit. Well, I will relay that to the party.
Well, my visit's going to be interesting.
That saves me the trip, doesn't it?
Hey, Clayton, I'm leaving.
Affirmative.
Kids with me.
Well, shit. So are we at the lake right now, or are you at the camp?
You're on your way towards the lake.
Okay.
We are
got it.
definitely not at the lake yet.
Okay. Well, they're probably onto us. We have a few options here. We could either go into combat with him, or we could travel to the east. There's probably more options. Anyone else? Ideas?
Far Traveler, you need to talk to Clayton, don't you?
I should.
And
Perhaps
what if
we
he
should-
tries to attack you?
Then I will kill him.
with his group of 6 people alone? Do you want us to accompany you?
Yes,
Directly?
I don't care.
Let's directly accompany Far Travel. Prepare for combat, gentlemen.
I've been wanting to do combat for like 2 or 3 sessions now. I'm
1,
not
2,
there.
16, 11. Why not?
Hey, Far Traveler, we might be getting your act of war.
Why not, Flecken?
I'm not there
Why not?
because I'm currently riding to go see the guy
You're
that's
not
behind the
currently
tree.
riding. We didn't even make it to the horse yet.
Oh, we haven't made it to the horse yet?
No.
No,
Nope.
Clayton's at the horse.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Yay!
Oh, and your horse and carriage or wagon or whatever, we're still at the lake.
Yeah, so I'm with everybody. That makes
Yeah.
things nice. Have I had a short rest since we got back to the camp? In all of
Everybody
our planning?
just had a long rest just now.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh, okay,
Mhm.
sweet.
Flecken, where is your brain? Where are you at?
Right here.
Oh,
So, go ahead and arrange yourselves how you wish to be as you fall in.
So before this happens, and if I know that it's going to be a trap, I would like to take Vola and like put her down onto. Let's see.
Behind that log above the lake.
don't put her down anywhere. Just leave the elk with her.
What?
Don't put her down anywhere. Just leave the elk with her, and you come on foot.
Well, what if they try to kill the elk and take her?
He can run away.
Your
He's
elk
smart.
is smart.
All right. Where should I tell him to run?
He's smart. Just
Okay.
tell him to protect her.
All right. I will. So, is there a range on invisibility?
On invisibility?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What do you
Okay.
mean, like the distance it could be cast? Because isn't it touch?
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, like you touch and then it's concentration. I'm just wondering if they have to be in a certain vicinity.
No. Once a spell's cast, it's cast.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Also, so do I need material components because of my oath thing, Matt?
Yeah, if it requires material components, you no longer have a
Okay.
holy symbol.
What would a oath of treachery? What would oath of treachery paladin like? What would their symbol be like?
Oh, baby. I've completely
A
forgot about that.
Horribly marred House Atreides symbol.
Or
you know,
Templar.
like a
Hey, we
sword.
had some of those things
Yeah.
to horribly mar.
It's marred and upside down.
So the first thing that comes to my mind is the big bad guys from Naruto with the headbands with the cut across
Yeah.
them, but something to symbolize the treachery against the house or the faith.
So usually, like when
Okay,
symbols
so
are
I
upside
have that
down,
longsword still, right?
I still fucking
Hmm.
check.
Okay, so can I like etch a little like dagger, like cut the Atreides symbol on the sword?
Sure.
Okay, cool. And that can count as my holy symbol.
Yeah. I will allow it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I drew a line in the sand. This line here. You can put yourself up to this line.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna make my great sword, by the way.
Okay. Okay. So
I tell the elk to run if anyone tries to chase after it, and also I'd like to cast invisibility on Vola.
Wait, what?
Treachery.
domain
Oh, baby.
spells.
Knowing that we're just about to get into a fight, I'll double check all my stuff to include my amulet And do I notice that it's not powered up? Because when we were in the Atreides Manor, I think it fizzled out.
Oh yeah, it's not powered up currently.
So while checking everything, do I notice that so I can power it up before we get into fisticuffs? Cool. I will charge Dabish.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I think Mishpul's the only one that breaks like that.
Got it.
Okay, so you guys walk in, ready to go, prepared, and upon exiting the clearing, Clayton and his two Templar friends kind of walk out of behind that tree, and Clayton's like, well, look what we have here.
Greetings, Clayton.
I'm still dressed like a core.
I did not realize that another of your kind was here, Far Traveler.
I came to alert him of an emergency that needed his presence back at our tribe.
Deception.
Question mark. Who put a question mark on the teleprompter?
17. I didn't know what the proper terminology was. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nice.
How does everybody get to lie to Clayton? How is this possible?
Clayton's a tool.
Well, that's not untrue. There we go. Oh, no, that's why that's wrong. Oh, no. 1 second. I just messed something up, that's all.
Yeah, no problem.
I actually
Do what you will.
There he is. That's better. I mean, it's
Does
the
he
same.
have a different modifier?
No, it's the same rules, but it's just making sure it's the same thing. The correct thing. Anyways, Clayton goes, huh. Well, that's just too bad. We need him, for he has committed treason as a diplomat by taking the sides of wanted fugitives.
I will narrow my gaze at him and say, I'm working directly under Commander Atreides. Everything I've done is to further his orders. What are you talking about?
Clayton takes out a small stack of papers, the front of which has the drawn face of Thok. These men and women are wanted by the Templars. Hand them over, and you're correct. My mistake. You can go free and do whatever you need to do with your people. If you do not...
I'm gonna slowly circle around behind them.
Like, this way?
Yes. Stealth?
Well, we...
Sure, go ahead and stealth.
Ish.
Ooh.
So you get about 15 feet. And the knight beyond that pile, that bush, notices you. He goes, "Stop right there!" Where do you think you're going?
I just freeze.
Sir Clayton looks over and says, anyways, if you hand them over, you will go free. No questions. But if you do not, we will have to take them forcefully. And nobody wants that.
Look over at Thok, and I look back at Clayton and I say, I'm not a Templar. I don't have the authority to turn them over. If you want them to go with you, you need to speak to Lieutenant Atreides.
He's no lieutenant anymore. Fuck. Come with me now.
Wait, did you just... I'm not gonna respond to Thok. I'm just... That mask is on. Hand of my, like, long sword. Just kind of looking around, like, what? Where's Thok?
Turn back to Clayton. I don't believe he, what's the word? Brain. Recognizes your authority any longer.
Then, I'm sad to say, it has come to violence. And he draws his great sword. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Music.
I was just about to. I just realized we haven't had music this whole time.
This whole time.
Let's see.
Son of a bitch. Forgot to fucking select my thing.
Oops. Yeah. There's not a thing.
Oh, this is the music that made me
That's
sad.
the wrong one.
Fuck yeah.
Just let me know if it's ever too loud.
That's awesome. That sounds good.
Also, where's the initiative tracker?
Right here.
Okay, cool.
Duh. You should see it.
Can you put me on there?
Yeah, give me a second to make sure that people aren't duplicated here. Okay. Alright. Alright. Was it just these guys? No. That's what it was. Okay. Oh, and I need everybody's passive perceptions. Except for Kylan.
Is 11.
Okay, and oops.
What I've noticed, anyone trying to make their way over to the elk that is hidden behind one of the trees a few 100 feet away?
You haven't.
Okay. I've also ordered it to flee in case it encounters anyone.
Wow, they did a horrible job. They were not expecting this to happen. Everyone sees the archers kind of chilling in the trees, and then once they hear Clayton say it's come to violence, you hear a bunch of rattling in the trees, like, oh shit, we have to get our stuff going, and then they... They're, easily seen. Far Traveler, you are first up in the initiative.
Does Clayton have his greatsword drawn at the moment?
Yes.
Is he still holding a stack of papers?
No, he let those fall.
Mic drop.
Well, he put them back and then drew the sword.
Oh, but it was so much cooler the other.
But it has come to violence.
I am going to draw my bow bonus action rage. And I will shoot directly at Clayton. And just for funsies, I'm going to use my inspiration to give myself advantage.
Okay. Okay, so you shoot and bink, bounces off his armor.
I will take a second shot, normal.
Okay. This time you land into his chesticles. Ooh, damn. Right into his shoulder.
Okay. And then, what is it? This gets applied.
So your ancestors form around you and then rush him, circling him and forcing this pathway to you. And, what is this nonsense? I knew you were magic.
There's no magic at work here, just the ancestors.
Alright. Kylan, your turn.
I'll turn to Thok and say, my apologies, but it is time for us to fight. And I'll cast Conjure Animals for 8 wolves.
Alright.
You sure it's not a pack of velociraptors? Because I'm pretty sure that's the proper answer to everything.
I'm pretty sure that I promised that I would use them correctly thematically, and that's why I get to choose them.
But a pack of velociraptors is thematically correct.
Always.
Every
Because
time.
it's the proper answer.
Do those just look like people tokens, like purple?
Yeah,
people?
they look like people for me.
Yeah, I don't have a wolf token apparently. I didn't realize that.
And
Pull a wolf out of the directory.
Yeah,
you've done
well.
it before.
Yeah, I don't know what's up right this second. I'll get him.
And then I will also drop a bear totem. So I have that one too.
And that gives us 11 temporary HP.
12.
12, nice.
Also, which one's Clayton?
The shiny one.
Center one.
Center one, this guy? Got it.
Okay, I made a woofer.
Ooh.
How much HP, bonus HP do they get? They have 2 hit
per
die.
hit die.
2 per hit die, so an additional 4.
And then 12 inside of the bear aura.
Yay.
And their attacks are magic.
Okay. Is that all?
That's my turn, yes. Their order will be kill.
Okay, perfect.
And let's drop the bear like probably 1 square in front of and to the right of Far Traveler, so I think that'll hit us all. And all the wolves too.
I can move a wolf back if need be, also. What's the aura radius?
Let me double check it. I believe 60, but I'm gonna double. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
30.
30. I can put it up to 6, but it's a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
That's still huge.
It's big.
Cool. Alright, if that's all from you,
This.
Clayton.
Oh,
Can we actually get a bear aura?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because there's also strength stuff.
I just have to make it so you guys can actually see it. Jeez. Silly me.
Oh, I lied. It is 13.
Aha! You're stronger now than ever.
I thought it was druid plus my wisdom, but it is not. It is 5 plus my druid level.
So Clayton marches forward, bulky armor, clang, 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 grabs his great sword to protect himself and begins to dodge.
Goodness gracious.
Archer. 2 attacks. Longbow. Cool. Oops. There it goes. Okay. So, a volley of arrows.
Just a heads up, Matt, that rear archer from the far west side is probably having line of sight issues, because we're having line of sight, well, at least I am.
I'm definitely having line of sight issues.
Well, let's find out.
I'm not with the far right, but I am with the center.
Not the far right, the far left.
Oh, far left. I also am not with the far left.
Yeah, I mean, I can see 2 of them, so 2 of them can see me. I can't see the one on the left.
Our traveler should be able to now.
I was just mentioning because I know that you have DM vision and you don't necessarily have obscured vision.
Right. I set it up so now I do. And okay, cool. So a volley of 6 arrows comes shooting out of the air. 2 at Far Traveler, 2 at Kylan, and 2 at Lee. And they're gonna be mean. Cool. So, 1, and that is the first one at Far Traveler. Far Traveler is a 28.
That hits.
Okay, for 9 points of damage.
Piercing.
Yes. Another attack, 17 at Far Traveler.
That is insufficient.
Okay. So the arrow bounces off your strong pecs.
Superman, that.
Another arrow shot at Kylan then. First one. This is an 11 hit.
No.
Okay. How about a... not an 8. Okay. Next one's at Lee. Is a 14 hit. Nope. And the last one at Lee. 12.
Nope.
Wow.
Ah, baby.
They tried. They were
So
hopeful.
one that shot at Lee, the far east one.
Yes. I went west to east on that. Lee, it is your turn now.
Okay. I'm going to shout at Kylan. Have the wolves get the archers. And then I'm going to move. Whoops. Let me actually measure. Yeah, I'm going to move right there behind. What's his face?
Oh, fuck.
I will bonus action do a Hexblade's Curse.
Okay. That's 1 minute. Aggressive following. Bonus damage equals proficiency. Crit extended. And HP on Okay, cool.
And take 2 hits with my greatsword.
Unless you have a way to counter disadvantage, he is dodging.
Yes.
Okay. So, second, just a swing. Same thing. So 21 to hit.
Yeah, even though he's dodging, slashed him on the back.
15 points.
15? Okay.
Second attack. 23 to hit.
Another hit for 12 extra
12.
points.
Well, he did just negate a crit on himself.
Yeah.
So you swing again, almost hitting him in the neck, but he lunges forward and you just kind of cut him on the back there.
All right.
Sorry to intrude, Matt. Wolves need initiative.
Oh, they need their own, don't they, huh? Wolfies. Le wolves. Le roll. Le initiative is 10 point.
And that's the end of my turn, by the way.
Okay, checked.
I will walk to the left a little bit just to get a better sight of what we're fighting. And I will... Alright, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at Clayton and choose Acid.
Okay, what level spell?
Well, disadvantage due to dodging, actually.
Just a first.
Oh, it's just the first level spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, it is at disadvantage because he is dodging, so...
Okay. I'll roll another. We'll see.
Okay, well, the 15 is a miss.
Okay. Let's see. I will then take hold of my amulet and then cast the spell which I had held in there, which is... Oops, not meant to draw. Vitrolic Orb. And I will cast it right here. To where it won't hit Lee.
Will or won't?
Will not.
Okay.
Probably won't.
That's fair.
So many dice.
Alright. They need to make...
15 d4s? Holy good lord.
Is there a secondary damage? Is
I
that
think
what...
that-
The
the
12
secondary
is
is-
secondary.
If they fail to save on their start of their... Is it the start or end? End of its next turn is that other damage.
Okay.
If they didn't make the save.
Well, the first guy gets hit right in the face with it. Acid burns away some of his flesh. Ah! Ah! And the other guy jumps out of the way. Enough to not take too much of it.
Alright. And since I activated the spell in my amulet, roll on the 1d. Let me find it.
Wild
It
magic
isn't.
table.
It is. Yay! That's always fun stuff. Where are you? There you are. And so that was a 27. For the next minute, all my spells with the casting time of 1 action have a casting bonus action.
Damn,
Oh,
son.
that's really good.
That's really fucking good.
And then that was for my other spell. If I roll... Nope. Okay. Cool. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Woofers. What up with my woofers? There are my woofers. Movement of 40. Easy peasy. Poor woofer. So the 7 woofers surround Clayton. They get advantage from tactics, but they get disadvantage from being him dodging, so they're at neutral. And that'll be 7 attacks on him and 1 on...
And they're gonna try to knock him down, right?
Yeah, that's part of their attack.
Gotcha.
Alright, 7 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Crit.
Cool. Nice.
Let's see. 1 hit. 1 crit. Oh, I need to make sure he doesn't... Oh no, he's dodging, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. 1 hit for 6 piercing. And the crit is for 11 piercing. And let's see, it is a strength save. That's the wrong person. However, he will succeed on those. Using the same rolls, same dice. Oh, and 1 wolf on the knight guy over there. Boop. Which he actually succeeded his attack. For 6 piercing. And the knight did not fall over. Okay. That makes it the knight's turn. The knight shouts out, "Kill them, Sir Clayton!" Boistering him. Oh. The one in the back, the knight in the back there, shouts out that. And, starts being very encouraging. And then the other knight takes out his great sword and makes an attack at the wolf. At normal. Wow, he missed. He will try again. That's better. Doing 10 slashing
I disagree.
damage.
He could keep rolling 9s and I'd be happy.
All right, Thok, your turn.
Okay. So, as my action, I would like to cast Mirror Image. And, like, he pretty much already knows it's me, so Thok's gonna, like, take off his mask at the same time as casting this spell. And he's gonna pull out his sword, and as a bonus action, I would like to cast Poison Strike. And that
That's
works
not a
essentially... Well, it's a bonus action. As a Channel Divinity, whatever.
Yep.
And... make my way over to I can't end my turn there, can I?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Do it over here. Yeah, actually over here. Yeah, sure. And like pull off my mask, enchant my sword with poison strike, so you kind of see me pull it out of my sheath like through my hands, and the sword, rather than being like the shiny kind of sword that it once was, you see kind of a neon glow that looks like it's kind of dripping a lot of acidic touch, and you can feel the seething like hatred ebbing off of it. And he yells to Sir Clayton, "Come and get me if you want me, motherfucker."
All right. Is that all?
Yep.
Okay. Next is Far Traveler.
Well, that looks pretty handled, so let's see. Let's step off to the side over here and take shots at that archer that shot at the core messenger and say, "Don't shoot the messenger."
You already have inspiration.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
I just used it.
Oh, that's right.
The first one hits. 9 piercing. Okay.
That archer is now afflicted by the debuff.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Kylan.
I will bonus action cast Shillelagh. And take my movement. Since I'm not making any other actions, can I bonus action and also dash?
Yeah.
Okay. 35, okay. Bust out the rule. Not the no. Select, and then space.
Click and drag so that you can move and then space.
Mm-hmm. I got 70 feet to go here. Okay. I will make it there. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's Sir Clayton. Sir Clayton. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Oh, did you not change commands on the wolves?
It did not. I think, personally, metagame-wise, they will die if they try to get straight to the archers.
I mean, meh.
Clayton takes his great sword and swings down on the wolf to his right.
I think they're gonna die anyway. Oh.
Destroying it outright. Actually, you know what? Not the one on his right. Well,
That doesn't seem like it'd be lethal.
19 points.
13 temporary hit points plus the 4
Oh,
additional
right.
hit points plus whatever their base is.
I forgot about the 12 or 13.
No, it's 13.
Is this his first turn since getting hit by Far Traveler?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Disadvantage
No.
from
I
Path the
shot the
Ancestral
archer.
Garden? Oh, gotcha.
Let me give these guys 13 extra hit points, so I just have it there. Cool.
I don't deny that's a heavy hit, but it does seem a bit light to be full lethal on these wolves.
Yes. He's gonna hit the one in front of him, actually, instead. Because that makes sense. And when it doesn't go down, it's gonna go again.
Ooh.
That'll do it. Is there another wolf there? No, it's just the green colors are mixing. It's gonna bloody magic. And then he's gonna swing again at the wolf to the front and to the left. And he does have an extra d4. But he doesn't need it again. 21 points of damage. He then flexes really hard, and the wounds on his body almost seem to close up. He heals a bit of hit points. Come at me, boy.
He's
Archers.
gonna regret those words.
Thok, hit him with everything you've got.
Oh, I plan on it.
I'm gonna ruin your plans.
Let's see. This archer patwangs at that wolf that was hurt. So first one,
Oof.
that'll do it. And then the next shot he's going to shoot at Lee. And okay, he still has 2 more, so he's going to do it here. Does a 15 hit? Okay. This archer is going to move out. And 2 shots at Lee.
Oh goodness. Alright, here we go.
The first one is going to have an extra d10. For a total of 17 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright.
So, seeing arrows flying in Lee's direction,
Yeah, baby.
I will bend some luckage for rolls against that attack.
Okay, go ahead and bend your luck.
Come on, 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So his luck changes at the last moment, and he hiccups and shoots off into the air. Off the arrow goes. Oh,
Beautiful.
what? Draws another arrow, pulls back, and shoots.
That was his second. Oh, this is, yeah,
This
2 more.
is his
Okay.
second. 23 to hit that time.
Yeah, definitely.
9 piercing damage.
Okay.
This guy will step out a little bit and shoot 2 arrows at Far Traveler. The first one with an extra d10. Doesn't need it. For a total of 9 piercing. Damn, the one time I don't give the d10 to the damage roll. And then another shot, and that's going to miss. And then he's going to step back here, he's going to step back here, and he's going to step up here. Lee, your turn.
Alright. Oh, that's not nearly as... So, I'm going to shout Clayton and tell him to turn and face me. And I am going to cast Shadow of Moil.
Wow.
I'm trying to find a color that's going to stand out on this green.
I could change the green.
That could work.
So something a little bit less bright. Let's try that. Other colors should be better especially if I send that to the back. There you go.
That works. So, that's all the purple is darkness. And then since I can see
inside
magical...
of it.
No. It's actual darkness. Yeah. I can see inside of it. So...
What is this? I do not recognize this spell, so I'm...
It's a
From
Xanathar's. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Do not like
gonna
the
take
timer.
2... Oh, sorry, no, that was my action. And that'll be my turn.
So that's only when you're hit.
Yes.
Okay. Checked.
All right. Seeing that it looks like Clayton's being well taken care of, I will. Where is it at? Focus on my spell casting, and Fount of Power raises up. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, but split it between the two knights. Yeah. Not Quicken spell. That was Twinned.
Ah. Okay, I was gonna say, you already have it quickened.
Yeah. Alright, so that'll be for one of them. And then
that's a hit.
It'll be for this guy, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one. And then I am going to say fuck it, use a luck, and then roll that again.
Okay.
Yep, that did not work at all.
Ooh. Not so lucky
luck.
today.
Yep.
That guy, that knight, is doing really well for himself. He takes his great sword and just cuts into the magic orb, and it splits off. It dissipates.
Damage choice was thunder on that one, if that matters.
Okay, and then the other
just
knight
chopped
gets
the
hit
thunder
by
in
it
half.
and goes.
So, because I have that spells cast instead of one action or bonus action, can I use one as a normal action?
Yes,
can
but since
cast-
you've cast a spell with a spell level, it has to be a cantrip.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. And then I will Ray of Frost this poor bastard. Yeah.
All right. He finally gets a stroke of luck himself.
That
And
was
your Ray of
just the
Frost
worst roll.
misses.
All right. And that'll do it for my turn.
All right. Oops.
So it should be able to be resolved by just a step, but am I blocking line of sight for any of that?
Yeah, Jack, you're gonna have to move to at least over here.
For what? Oh, shit.
That's magical darkness. You can't see through it, and you're on the
Oh.
edge of the lake as it is, so you're gonna have to move at least over here.
Well, there's the tree as well.
I didn't even notice it was shitty.
You can move this direction.
That's the lake.
That is the lake. It's hard to see with all the circles. All the
Yeah, I
auras.
guess. Well, shitty.
Yeah, you'd have to be.
Or,
I'd
like,
have to be here at least.
so
I'd have to
look
be,
at
like,
my
up there.
spell with me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, let's see. There it is. It says, I'm heavily obscured, and then shadows within 10 feet of me turn into darkness.
Well, shadows turn dim light
dim
when they
light,
go into darkness, and bright light, since it's, I'm assuming, middle of the day, and just to dim light.
Right. So that wouldn't necessarily block vision in the radius for anybody.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give them a +2 to their AC
Okay.
for that. In which case, that first hit would miss.
Okay.
Oh wait, not him. I think, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now the wolves. There are 5 and 1. And they're at normal again because of the darkness.
It's not actually. No, it's just dim
Oh,
light.
it's just dim light. So yeah, I'm just
No,
gonna
that makes it a lot nicer for me.
Okay, so that's 5 attacks at advantage then.
Ooh.
Wow, I rolled good.
Thank you.
6 plus 15 plus 6, so 27 up to 34 points of damage. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he does not get knocked prone. Okay. And then the other wolf will make its attack on the knight at normal. And that's a hit for 5 points damage. And the knight is going to try saving and falls prone as the doggo bit him in the butt.
Not the butt.
Not the butt. All right. Now it's the knight's turn. So he's going to stand up. And attack the wolf. Twice. That's disappointing. Okay, once more.
You remember when I said you could keep rolling 9s? Just keep rolling 6s.
Central, he gets a D4 from leadership. And hits. 14 slashing damage. That wolf is still up, though. This knight, seeing that wolf getting low, will run over and try to smack it. Can he give leadership to himself? I don't think so. That's okay. Oh, wow. Die, you mangy beast! Wah! Defeated by his own arrogance, he is unable to kill the beast. Doc, your turn.
Okay, so I can see inside that circle, right?
Yeah.
I have dark vision. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna get up right next to Clayton, and I'm going to expend my inspiration roll to give myself advantage on this next hit. Okay. I'm going to slash at him. Nope.
Wait.
What?
Actually, yes.
Oh.
Okay. So you think you miss your hit, and Clayton laughs, ha ha ha, and then the spirits guide your hand, and it goes conk into his head.
All right.
Specifically, my spirit.
The
Spirit
touches
part
you in
traveler.
dirty ways.
So this does a few things. First, I would like to note that my poison strike is on. So he's gonna take 28 poison damage from that.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
And then he is going to take the 9 from the sword.
You hope.
Well, I mean, do you want me to re-roll the damage?
No, 9 doesn't
No.
do anything. 9 is not 9 to me, so you hope he
Okay.
takes 9.
Sure. And I would like to smite at level 2.
Okay.
Putting fucking everything into this. Level 2. Alright.
Damn.
Oh no.
Is he dead?
Nope.
Okay. And lastly, I want to use disarming attack.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And he's going to take an additional 1 slashing damage from superiority die.
Okay, and then he needs to make his strength save.
Yep.
Which he does.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, is it that time?
And luck time?
I'm a bad luck on that one.
Oh shit.
That's a guaranteed fail then.
Yeah, that's guaranteed fail.
Do it.
Making it an
Yeah,
11.
baby.
And he's going to Indomitable and roll again for a 22.
Oh,
Oh,
Boo.
weak.
Okay.
That is so much stuff from one attack.
I'm not done.
Oh shit.
Well, for that first attack, I'm done. So there was that. And next, I'm going to swing at him again with my long sword. And yet again, I'm going to blow a level 2 Divine Smite.
Okay.
Okay.
Total of 25.
Okay. So let's see. I want to find my damage total now. All right. So that was 9 plus 28, plus the 14.
Plus 1.
14 plus 1 plus 25.
Yeah.
All right. That's 77 points of damage.
Yes, it is.
Still alive.
There's a big old X on him, Joe. I don't think he's
Oh,
doing so
okay.
hot.
How do you want to do it?
All right. Okay. So the first one is gonna be me just like jumping and like lunging at him and like slicing him through his helmet, trying to like knock out a sword. But he like keeps on to it still, and then kind of takes the sword in 2 hands, brings it back, and then just plunges it through his heart, or like plunges it through his stomach as he like gets closer and closer to Clayton, and just like with this look of just pure intense rage in his face, just say, "I could have been a better Templar than you," and then kick him to the ground.
All right. That whole thing happens. He has this astonished look on his face of disbelief. And as you kick him off your sword, you hear, "You won't survive this war.
Neither did you.
All right.
Should have said you first. No,
No, you.
No.
no, you.
That would have been a
No,
thought
you-
thing. No, you.
That's where it began. I understand now. No, you.
Okay. And then after I do that, I would like to move over here to. So I start here, and then do finish it right here, and be all like, "You fucking want some too, bitch."
Okay.
Okay, and that's
Far
my turn.
Traveler.
So, did the middle one also shoot at Lee?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move in. Yeah, move over there, and I will shoot at the one behind the tree first. The one on the far right there.
Okay.
That one. Bah. And then I will take a shot at the back one there.
Okay. That is a hit. 7 damage.
And he gets the debuff this time.
Alright. Is that all?
I'm gonna move here, and I will say, as naturally as life is given, it is taken, and cast blight on the one to the right.
Okay. Con save. That is a failure. So you suck the moisture out of his body.
There is not a gurgle in that. A completely dry throat retches.
But he still stands, though a little chapped in the lips.
Ha!
You should have brought chapstick.
I should have known better.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Archer dudes. Actually, it was here. He's gonna move there and shoot twice at Kylin. First one, 21 to hit.
Hits.
Alright, 12 plus 10 for a total of 22 piercing damage.
All it poops.
And second shot.
Does that disrupt any concentration?
Oh, yes. You need to make a concentration check. DC 11.
How do I make a concentration check?
Con
Anybody help me
save.
with that?
It's a Constitution save.
Yep.
Yeah.
DC 11.
Take that first number. So you pass that one?
I get him at advantage. I'm a warcaster.
Okay. Well, we still took that first one. And another concentration check as you get take 12 damage. And this one will be DC 10. Oh.
Bet you're glad you're a warcaster now.
Oh boy.
The next archer is going to step out and take 2 shots at Far Traveler. First one is a miss. Second one isn't rolling, so I guess I'll click it again. There it goes. A 21 to hit.
That hit.
7 piercing. This archer will step out of his cover and shoot twice at Thok.
Oh.
First one is an 18 to hit.
So I have a mirror image up right now.
Okay, how does that work?
So let's see. Each time a
Roll a
creature.
d20.
Yeah. Roll a d20 to see whether or not you hit me or my images.
When did that come up?
I
The
cast it earlier.
very beginning of
It
the
was
round.
like
Or the
Yeah.
very beginning of the combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an 11.
All right. So you must roll
I
a
think
6.
Joe was supposed to roll the d20, but
Oh, sorry. You have 3 duplicates. You must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna. That one's gonna try to hit one of my duplicates, and its AC is 9.
Well, it hits your duplicate.
Okay. And it whoosh,
Poof.
pushes away.
Okay. He's gonna growl in anger because that was his good shot. And try again. And in his anger, he pulls back his string too fast and hard and snaps his bowstring.
All right.
And goes there. Next up is Lee.
I am going to. Oh my goodness, that's right. Whoops. I don't know how I did. Whatever. Whoops. How in the world? Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna move 30 feet. And I'm gonna use my action to turn my weapon into a longbow. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Jet, your turn.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to move up and get a little bit better view of what's going on. Stand damn near on top of Clayton's dead body. Where was I up there? How many feet is it? 15, 20, 20. Yep, right there. Working my way along the shore.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. Then I am going to repeat my awesome series of events and will twin magic a chromatic orb to both of those rangers.
Okay.
And fuck, I meant to do that at advantage using my shitty using Tides of Chaos.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another d20 plus 7.
D20 plus 7. Okay, we'll just make that easy. Ha!
Oh.
Amazing. I'm gonna luck that because fuck this. My God. Whatever. I'll leave it at that one.
Well, the orb, and the guy's like, fuck! It dodges right out of the way of it.
Okay. That's my turn.
do you want a bonus action or standard action cantrip, anything, or?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I was just really disappointed in myself. To the guy standing in front of, directly to the right, or in front of Thok. Oh, Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Nice.
Of course.
There are the numbers. You hit him right in the part of that opening of the armor, chilling his skin, giving a little bit of frostburn there. Is that all?
That'll do it.
All right. Doggos. Surround and kill. Let's see, we'll do 3 attacks on the first guy and 3 attacks on the second guy. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Should be at
Advantage.
advantage.
Okay, so we got a hit, we got a hit, and we got a hit. Next set of 3. A miss, and a miss. So it's 10, 9, and 8. Minus 10. Alright, so the 3 dogs jump on and bite and rip the guy's flesh away, and he falls under a pack of dogs.
Wheels.
Mr. Wills. The other guy, using his sword, pushes the dogs away with the pointy end.
Steel wolves.
They're still dogs.
No. Dogs are a subset of wolves. Wolves are not a subset of dogs.
Right. Canines.
Acceptable.
Continue.
Alright,
There's only 6 of them.
correct.
Did you intend for him to say K6s?
K6.
Continue. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Alright, this guy's gonna attack Thok. 2 10s.
2 attack.
Okay.
24 hits, I'm guessing?
Well, hold on.
No. Yes, it does hit, just not Thok.
If they're attacking you?
Yeah, so I must get a, what is it? 8
Okay.
or higher to make it go to one of my duplicates.
Well,
he hits my duplicate.
both times then. Well, at least the first time.
Yes, so the first time and the second time.
Either hits you or a duplicate.
He hits the duplicate.
Okay, so your duplicates have been cleared out, but you have not been hit.
Okay.
He's 1 more, doesn't he?
No, all 3 of them are gone.
Thok, your turn.
If you're just rolling an 8 or higher, he only hit 1. Oh no, because the
9
first
hits.
one hits a duplicate.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm gonna use as a. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna magic weapon because I'm already concentrating on my invisibility. So I instead am going to stabby stab. All right. Anything special happen with that second one,
You miss.
or just miss? Okay. I'm gonna smite the first one.
Okay.
First level spell. Level. Oop, nice.
That is better than one of your second levels.
Yeah, he got the great weaponry, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Now, just to clarify for the stream, we are doing Great Weapon Master does apply to smites. That's not for the game designers don't really like it that way, but Matt does, so we're playing it that way.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, Far Traveler.
So the last archer has not shot at Lee, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward.
No, they did.
They did?
Yeah, because they shot. Last round they shot the wolf and killed it, and then their second shot was at me.
Okay, then I'm gonna take 2 shots at the no, what I'm gonna do is do a staggering shot on the archer in the back. It's the last one that I haven't shot at. Damn. Okay, I missed.
Okay.
No, not that one.
Okay. So that is a miss. You done then?
Yeah.
Okay then.
The one I blighted, how healthy does he look?
A little less than half.
I'm gonna just cast Blight again.
Okay. DC 15, which that is a fail. This time, he almost starts to crawl as his skin shrivels up. But he's still alive.
Holy shit.
Jesus
Goodness
Christ.
gracious.
We did 64 damage to him. And Far Travelers hit him with an arrow.
Maybe I should hit him with more arrows.
Yeah.
Then I will move up between them. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. So that one does provoke from you. We'll do that first. The archers start to run down the road, firing arrows as they go. But the one run past Kylan, it does provoke.
Do a Thorn Whip. Some Warcaster?
Okay. That is an attack, right?
It does require one, yes.
Yeah, that is an attack.
What do I
Make-
need to do it?
It's
have any-
For you, 1d20 plus 7.
Well-
Okay.
that's a miss.
Your wisdom 18?
My wisdom is 18.
That's 19 to hit, isn't it?
And for some reason, I didn't have the bonuses first, so you do hit. Roll
It's
damage.
1d6 damage.
Okay. I thought for sure
Uh,
you were not going to kill him, but well.
You're above 5th level, so it's 2d6.
Oh yeah, 2-6. So yeah, he would have died no matter what. So the guy's
I
like,
pull his body to me.
and then you whoosh, poison ivy him around the throat, whoosh, pull him back to you, and he hits the ground, dead.
I'll look up and say to the other two, "You're next."
4 arrows launch at your body.
That's the only proper response.
Oh shit!
Beautiful.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
I'm guessing an 11 misses.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 12 and 10 piercing damage.
Where's the D10s?
They ran
used
out.
them.
Oh.
And 2 concentration saves.
Yes. DC 10, both of them. Assuming you fail, that is. Yep. Then you save. Lee, your turn.
I'm going to run 30 feet. I'm going to go there. And I'm going to take a shot at this one here with my longbow.
Okay.
2 of them. No more curse. Actually, sorry. First, I'm going to bonus action. Bonus action hex him.
Does that drop shadow?
It does. That's just regular.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay. And then, so that does 8 plus 4 damage is 12.
Okay.
And then second shot, 18
Is a hit.
is 16 damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Checked.
I will move closer to the action. Say. And then I will cast. So I used advantage last time. We'll say it was inspiration. Then Scorching Ray, but I'm going to use it at a, let's say, a 3rd level spell. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Fucking damn it.
I believe that is not what you wanted to do.
No.
I
Sorry.
also
Alright.
believe that.
Well, that is that's on one of them, so that's a miss on one. Let's see. It didn't ask me if I wanted to use it at a higher level, but yeah, I'm using it a 3rd, so that's 4 bolts. That's one of the 3. Targeting the one that Lee was. For the next,
okay.
And then this one. Yeah, I already used inspiration. And fuck it, we'll just do normal stuff. Wow, impressive.
That's a miss.
Okay.
That one's a hit.
Finally, one hit.
And another hit.
Go. Both of them were on the guy that Lee was attacking.
Okay, so you shoot 4 bolts. 2 hit the ground, but 2 hit square in the back as he's running. Pow, pow, ah! Fuck! Hot! But he keeps moving.
And then I will Ray of Frost him as well.
Okay. Wow, that did pretty good.
I believe that is not
Oh, is that just
to
out?
reach him.
Is that a reach?
Yep,
60
disregard. God damn it, all the good fucking roll. Whatever.
This guy's not out of reach.
Which one?
There's
This
a
one.
knight still alive.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that on that one then.
This guy? Okay.
Yeah, that knight.
Got it.
Sure.
Oh, the knight. The knight. Okay. We'll get there. Oh, so you shoot off your 4 bolts, turn your arm, and just fire off a bullet, hit the knight right in the head, and he collapses. Alright, the wolfers turns.
I shot.
Thank you.
I will now shout over to Lee. You were right. The wolves lived.
I agree. Wah 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 wah.
Wow, 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 wow.
That's what happens when your kid falls asleep at 6.
Oh, yes.
The knights are gone. Fuck.
Dead.
Uh,
Okay.
the wolves would probably dash because they're still under kill command.
Thucks, you can still do things.
Yep. Let's see, I could probably go here. And then I want to take some of my javelins, and I would. Did you get my javelins?
Did you get your javelins? Is the question.
I mean, They don't have any trading symbols on them, do they?
No, they're just regular javelins.
Okay, javelins. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't type them out. Okay, one of these. Okay. Okay. All right. I would like to throw them at this dude.
I don't know their ranges.
Shit, I think 30 actually.
30 for close, but I think it's at least 60 for long.
Yeah, you can throw it at disadvantage.
Okay, sounds good. Rage blazing in my eyes as I run and do things.
Hawk.
Ha
Oh.
Miss.
Oh.
3120. Okay. So you're like, yeah! And it goes, and the next one you're like, I got it this time! Ah! And you throw it directly into the ground in front of you.
Yep.
Far traveler.
Going to move up behind Sock and attempt to shoot the far left one with another staggering shot and hope I don't miss.
That is it.
Should say see above, not see below.
See below.
Con save. He made his con save.
What a dirty, dirty, dirty.
Indeed. Kylan?
I expend my action on a wild shape or a badger, and I burrow 5 feet forward.
A what?
A
Badger.
Badger.
Oh, badger. Okay. Badger.
So you go under the ground?
I do. It's
Right.
safer there. I'm down to 20 HP.
Well, you did tell them they're next, so I mean...
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, I dropped my thingading.
That guy was afflicted with the ghosts.
I figured. He's gonna shoot at you twice. And 19 and 21 to hit.
That's it.
10 and 6 damage. The other guy is going to disengage. Lee. Oh, this guy also runs 30 feet away.
I am going to... Are they next to each other still? Or...
No. The one on the left is 30 feet down the road. Oh, excuse me. It's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
It's way past my bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run the 30 feet and shoot the farther one.
It's almost 3.5 hours past my bedtime.
Okay, go ahead and make the shots.
15?
I
Miss.
have to go to work in 4 hours.
I'm sorry.
18?
That is a hit.
10 damage.
He's still a standing.
Goodness. We're gonna continue doing this until they stop standing.
Pretty much.
It's
I'm
not worth
saying
it.
my turn though.
They're done. It's okay. We'll use the button the rest of combat because all they're going to be doing is running.
Yeah.
So you guys take them out eventually. Oh my word. I'm tired. Okay. Woo! Good job, guys. You win. You beat the combat.
Yay.
I don't want us to make it cheesy, but it needs to be over. So,
That's okay.
it was just a long grind at that point. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And as always, stay classy.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.